Wikipedia is a free online encyclopedia that anyone can edit with a stated purpose of benefiting readers by presenting information on all branches of knowledge. And in the last quarter century, it's grown into an information behemoth, written and edited by volunteers, currently with more than 65 million articles in more than 300 languages.
There were lots of naysayers, though, at the beginning, right?
I asked Wales when he realized that trust, and not just technology, was the foundation of Wikipedia's success.
We said, for example, Wikipedia isn't a wide-open free speech forum. Wikipedia, like any good encyclopedia, should have quality sources and should cite its sources and you should be able to verify the information. All of those things flowed from having a central purpose, and had we said, come and do whatever you want, it would have been complete chaos.
Yeah.
And it would have just ended up a troll website. So, it was, when did I first realize? I mean, it's sort of, realization came in stages.
His 7 rules are not exactly rocket science, but instructive in a world where distrust, misinformation, and the fear of other have become currency. He teaches us that trust is won and lost person to person, and the importance of thinking of trust in those personal terms. That it's human nature for people to connect and collaborate. Having a strong, clear purpose for people to work together. That if you want trust, give trust. Demonstrating the power of reciprocity, the need for civility in how we interact, having a mission and sticking to it, and finally, the need for transparency that builds trust, especially when you have something to hide.
I would say, for me, civility is really critical because I would say it's one of the sort of rules for trust building that is most damaged by the current political environment and social media environment. The toxicity that we see out there means that having constructive dialogue here we're sitting here in the UN, so this is actually the whole mission of the UN, is to find ways for all the countries of the world to come together and have a dialogue and resolve issues without violence. When we have a political culture that is unbelievably uncivil, such that, sort of competing political parties are just, competing political parties, they'll always have criticisms of each other, but it's become very harsh and very cutting and very kind of useless.
A reference to the current political dynamics in the United States, where the 2 major parties are currently engaged in a political standoff during a government shutdown that will soon become the longest in history. In another development this week, Elon Musk posted on X that Grokipedia was live, an AI-generated online encyclopedia that he says will be 10 times better than the widely respected Wikipedia, a development we put to its founder.
Let me just touch on Grokipedia. You barely said anything about it. Your reaction to this big launch, it's live, you tweeted yesterday, and your broad thoughts of Elon Musk in general.
Go on. Grokipedia just launched yesterday, so I haven't had a huge amount of time to look at it. Apparently, it really thinks Elon Musk is great. I did read that. But people are coming forward that it does have some serious biases that seem to reflect Elon's perspective on the world. I think that's interesting, maybe not that problematic. Maybe it is that problematic. But more, I just think the idea of using current large language models, including the state-of-the-art, the best models possible, is like, it really isn't. They aren't good enough. It's going to have all kinds of errors. It's going to miss things. It's going to make stuff up. And
so we need a hybrid model, is what you're talking about in terms of Wikipedia.
Right?
I
do. I think the idea of using AI where it is good and don't use it where it's bad. That's the key. I think Elon loves to say that Wikipedia has become Wokepedia, and that is just absolutely not true. I know the Wikipedia community. We haven't been taken over by pink-haired woke activists or whatever he's imagining. Some of what the perceived bias is because he's so biased that he can't really accept a neutral description of something.
Well,
A book where trust is the thrust, essential for relationships and cooperation, be they personal, bilateral, multilateral, in business or otherwise, and critical in a world where facts and truth must still matter. Shervin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.